We have found a new infinite win con with this one, and the best part is no one ever expects it because endless attack steps and angel tokens aren't things you see every day. So for all my meme lords out there, enjoy this one. I cannot tell you guys how excited I am for today's deck list because this is one that's been in the works for a very, very long time. I say a long time, really only like 2 days, but a lot of hours and hours put into this one trying to figure out the best way to make it work. But it is a brand new infinite combo that, I was just kind of going across cards that I thought were cool, and I saw Imposter Syndrome, and I thought to myself how cool this card was in a deck list we made before where we went infinite with the extra turns, but it was pretty convoluted. We had to add a ton of mana on the board. There was like a 3 or 4 card combo, and I was like, is there a way to make this card even better? And sure enough, I thought about a card like Aurelia. And Aurelia is a card that says whenever you attack into the opponent, you get an extra attack step. Now, Aurelia is a card that you can copy with the Syndrome, no problem, even though it's legendary, because the Syndrome says you can copy the creature and it becomes non-legendary. So basically, if you attack with Aurelia, you create another one, you attack in, you create another one, you attack in, you create another one, and each new one gives you that extra attack step. So there's an infinite combo there. It's only a 2-card combo, very simple, right? Simple, quote unquote simple. They're both 6 mana spells, which makes it very difficult, right? So we had that issue of being very, very inconsistent, being blown up or destroyed or killed before we could get there, right? So I was talking to my chat though, and we were talking about some ways we can get there a little bit quicker, and they mentioned Ashling, which has been incredible for this deck. Shout out to you guys for that suggestion because it does ramp us pretty well here, but we can only use its mana for mana value 4 or greater spells when it flips over. And then when you can flip it back and forth, we can actually draw and discard cards too, which came in very clutch and won us a game on 1 HP today, which was really awesome. And it's a really cool card that you can copy with the Syndrome as well that I didn't think about. And then also the Aura Sight. I'm a huge fan of this card because it ramps us and it also exiles any permanent we want off the field, which can come in very clutch a lot of the times because there are some permanents that are pretty weird, like planeswalkers or things that we normally wouldn't be able to deal with. And it's just a good way to ramp us into those spells 1 turn earlier as well. But yeah, the rest of the deck is just pretty much straight up control to try to stall the game out as long as we can to get to the combo. And then we also have 1 Voice of Victory in case the opponent is on, like, let's say swamps, because if the opponent is on swamps, they might have removal spell to just blow up the Aurelia, ending the game on the spot. But if you get a Voice of Victory down first, drop the Aurelia, they won't be able to play spells during your turn. So I mean, it was as consistent as I feel like it could be. We just won a bunch of games in a row. I don't know if I want to put a ton of stock into how consistent it has been running. Maybe I just went on a hot streak. I don't know. But since we went live to now, which is only an hour ago, like, we've been winning with this deck nonstop. So I don't know. I'll let you guys be the ones to decide. I wouldn't recommend crafting something this silly, but it does seem like it's winning games. So who knows? I'll keep playing with it though, and I'll get back to you guys maybe in the next stream about how good it's been. So we'll see you on the next one. Enjoy the video. Peace out. All right, guys, here we go. We're playing some Infinite Aurelia today. A deck that I've been trying to put together. It's a bit silly, I won't lie, but we have made some adjustments since the stream as of a couple hours ago. And I know some of the chat was having me maybe put in some more ramp to this deck, which has been working out pretty nicely. I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to blow up the Grand just because of the drawing and discarding aspect is probably too good. A lot of their spells are going to be pretty worthless here. Combustion and the, fire bending student, or not student, fire bending lesson are probably going to be not very good here. Except for, combustion could blow up the Aurelia at some point later in this game. I guess there's that, but okay, no make disappear. That's good. I'll take the Ashling. Ashling has been solid, which by the way was a pretty good suggestion by the chat too. They were telling me how Ashling is a pretty good ramp mechanic. So nice, that's big. We'll take that. That's a waste. A wasted wisdom. And it looks like they're gonna bounce my Rediscover the Way back to my hand potentially. Which, okay. Bounce boomerang tactics is like the only thing that could have right there. That's huge. I need that for the Aurelia safety in the future. If I go, yeah, let's go pay 2 life because I want to get down the Ashling here. We'll discard probably the Get Lost. I mean, Get Lost does have targets though, is the thing. Get Lost definitely has targets. Maybe I decline this. Maybe I decline this. Yeah, I think I do. I don't know, man. I don't know if that's dumb or not, but the Get Lost does hit the talents, right? So the artist talents and the talents, Storm Chaser's talent. So there's options for that. I'm looking for the Syndrome here. Oh yeah, that's definitely going to be a counter spell. Sorry, buddy. Not a chance. There's the Syndrome. Nice. Auto pay this. We'll choose blue just because we have the Syndrome in hand, but I don't have a way of getting more lands here. Hold on. Why did that not work? 1, 2. Oh, because it's not a 4 mana spell. Of course, of course, of course. I can't even unlock Steaming Sauna with it. That seems kind of strange. It is more than 4 mana. But it's not casting, I guess. Okay, well, I guess we do this and go for lands. Double strike, let's go. Okay, so next turn we get the Syndrome down. We flip, we probably drop the Get Lost at this point. No, I needed that, I needed that. Darn it, okay. That's gonna make things a little more difficult because what I'm trying to do here is get enough mana so I can get the Syndrome down and then follow it up with the Voice of Victory and the Aurelia. Because I don't want the Aurelia to get taken out, you know? But it doesn't matter, we're not drawing any lands here, which is a bummer. We do run 26 lands, so finding our land drops should be fairly simple, especially more simple than their deck, but apparently not. All right, we got the Syndrome down. They didn't have another, well, I guess Boomerang Basics is a sorcery speed card, so I wouldn't know, but yeah, they have another one. Okay. That's fine. We keep building our mana base up even further, so that way the Aurelia has more of a chance to stick around. Yeah, enters tapped, play this again, and if we get another land drop, we've got the Voice of Victory and the Aurelia. Come on, land. A land and I win. Of course, they could boomerang me again, but I doubt they'll have a third one here, right? Right? Boom, we win. As long as this resolves, we win. And it resolves. Let's go, GG's. Aurelia for the win. We have gone infinite, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how long it takes them to figure out. The best part is when they start to realize what's happening. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, dude. First game against Is It Lessons and we pulled it off. That's what I'm talking about. GG's. All right, we get to go first. Our hand is very reactive. I have 3 mana, a couple counter spells, a couple answers, but I think what I need to do is make sure I have at least some form of draw engine in our hand. Okay, that's a lot better. That's a lot better. We should probably just drop the planes, right? Obviously. Yeah, let's drop the planes. Let's do it. I've got Ashling too, which is cool. Oh boy. Wishing I would have kept my reactionary spells. Looks like they're going to be very aggressive. Seam Rip and No More Lies looking pretty good right about now. Hello. I am not going to be discarding anything. It'll be nice though to be able to take that Leyline Axe with the Aura Sight. Just kidding. There will be no such thing happening. All right, pass the turn. Hopefully we hit a land drop, get the Aura Sight down, or even go consult the star charts. I'm cool with either one. We definitely are gonna need the voice on this one. Okay, definitely need to get the Aura Sight down. Yeah. Oh, thank God. Okay, I was like, do I draw a card off the star charts? But it worked out. Definitely gonna need a Voice of Victory on this one. That way they can't interact with our creatures, because they know with their removal spells that they have, they're gonna be cooking. Oh boy. got another one, huh? We got another one. I think I'm gonna go Ashling here. Come on, give me something nice. Be nice to me. Not very nice. Okay, let's go red, pay the life. Pass the turn. I could go with the star charts for 2 and maybe try to find like a get lost. It's pretty unlikely to happen though, right? Wow, it has trample too. That's disgusting. Well, I can lose half my life twice. That doesn't feel great. I won't lie to you guys. That doesn't feel great. Or I could try to go hunt down that get lost. If I miss though, it's gonna be pretty brutal. We got it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Okay. Oof, that was close. Yes, we auto pay to flip this. We'll choose blue, which can play the imposter syndrome. And then next turn, I'm going to hang on to this land because it's going to be what I'm going to be discarding here. Oh, I get to copy the Ashling. Oh, that's so disgusting. I didn't actually even I haven't done that yet. I have not done that yet. Copying the Ashling is sick. Does that mean this one can't flip though, or can it? It should be able to flip, right? It's just a token, but I should be able to flip, I think. We're going to take a little bit of a gamble here, but I'm pretty sure it will flip. Okay. We're looking for Aurelia here. Looking for Aurelia. We'll do... Let's do a little bit of red, and we'll do... blue. Yes, flip. Aura sight is good. All right, so we got an Aura sight, which we can play. And we'll take out Demon Wall. And we don't, unfortunately, get to flip. Wait, hold on. We can copy these right now, though. Let's go! We can discard this. We can discard this. Oh my god, the Ashling is insane. Wow. Unfortunately, they did find a Deep Cavern Bat, though. That's gonna steal my furnace. That's tough. That is tough. Can I just find the Angel, though, please? Because that would be really nice. Not what I was looking for. Okay, let's flip these just because I should, I think. Let's add, doesn't matter, blue. White. And then we attack in to copy some more. Now, we're still in a little bit of trouble here, though, because the slasher is going to get double strike again, right? And it's going to have trample. It only has 3 power, though, so I think we're pretty good here if I just chump block it with the 1. I'll lose half my life total once, but that's not, it's nothing crazy. Okay, so we're gonna take 2. Oh, it has death touch, so oh no. I didn't think about the fact that it had death touch. Yikes. Okay, we're gonna do red. I don't know why I can't seem to just draw the Aurelia so I can end this. Come on. Yes, we win the game. Oh my gosh, that was so close. That was so close. Oh, Aurelia, you came at the perfect time. Oh my gosh. You came at the perfect time. Yes, yes, yes. How many Ashlings did we get? Dude, that's so sick. The copying of the Ashling came in so handy, dude. That was crazy clutch. I'm not gonna lie, I made a pretty big misplay there. So the way I was thinking about that last block was I could just chump block it with 1 Ashling because, you know, 3 damage hits and then I'll take another 3 and lose half my life once. But I forgot with Death Touch, they only need to assign 1 damage to the creature for it to, you know, die. So then the rest of it will trample over. So they did still get the 2 triggers. Now blocking it with the Ashling obviously was the right play, because I was able to win the game with 1 HP, and that 1 point of damage from the slasher could have been, you know, the game. So I'm glad I did. But wish I would have thought that through a little bit better. I don't think I could have done any better. Like, we literally played it perfect to win this game, because we needed both Ashlings to draw and discard to find the Aurelia. But I probably would have ended up double blocking it and losing the game, had I known exactly how that worked again. But anyways, GG's. I'm rambling. Yeah, so had I known the trample damage would have gone over, I would have probably double blocked. And if I double blocked that, it would have been over for us. So I'm glad I didn't know. I'm glad I made the misplay. We're actually going to throw back Aurelia, which might seem crazy, but I need to build my board first before I'm able to do that. And I don't even have a symptom yet, so has a 3 toughness body. Yeah, let's play this. Let's go. We'll probably discard nothing here. I like my entire hand very much so. I do need lands though. This one's not looking too good for us. The opponent's a very aggressive deck, and we don't exactly have mana here, so that's pretty tough. Let's just pass the turn. I don't have a blue source. I'm just now realizing this. Uh-oh. I'm literally just now realizing this. All right, we'll take that out. That's going to give them, though, the map tokens. And the map tokens can be used to pump up their miner. Come on, land. I need you. Good stuff. Okay, so we got the land. That opens up some blue for me, so I can do the No More Lies on this next play. Hopefully it's a corpse. Corpse of the Lost would be freaking awesome. This is always one of the moments where I'm like, dang, do I use the consult the star charts to go find 1 land here to guarantee it? But my greed always tells me no. Like, it's always like, nah, you can do it without it. But I probably should just do it. All right, we got the land or a site ready to go. Now, the only issue I have here though is we know which card they went and searched up here, right? It's one of 2 things. It's either United Battlefront or the Corpse of the Lost. Either way, No More Lies. Super important here. Nice. They probably have both in their hand, and now that they see this on top, they're gonna go Corpse of the Lost. Yeah, because why would you go Battlefront when you know a Battlefront's on top? You know, that would not be very good. So I completely understand where they're coming from here, and I think I understand how they're trying to play this. Let's pay life for this. Leave blue open. And that'll leave me my counter spell for the United Battlefront. That's inevitably going to happen this turn. And then hopefully we can rebuild. It looks like maybe they have a way to make it come back to life when it dies. Oh, okay. They're just going to kill it themselves. I see. Well, we know exactly what you're playing. And if you know how I just tapped manually, you should expect another counter spell here. But let's see if they see it. They do not. Okay. That doesn't have haste. Good. And it's a 2 mana spell. Sweet. I can take it with the Seam Rip. Dude, we're in good shape. We're kind of cooking right now. We're kind of cooking at the moment. Can we get an Aurelia off the top? Let's find out. 13 life against a very aggressive build. I mean, I'm happy. We probably should lose this one most of the time. So yeah, I had a feeling they had a second Battlefront, because like I said, the way they played that with the stalling out, it seemed like to me that they were like timid to play it because they had another one on top. So it doesn't surprise me at all that they had another one there. Get lost. That would really suck if they had that, but okay. Seam rip or furnace. I mean, obviously furnace gives me more long-term value, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, perfect. I can do both. Now, oh, I didn't have I didn't have enough cards in my hand. Whoops, that was a mistake. I did not have enough cards in my hand. I'm so used to that always hitting what I needed to hit. I didn't even, I'm such a bot. Anyways, would it have changed the way I played that turn? I mean, yeah, I wouldn't have burned it out, but I would have probably still played the sauna side. Yeah, we're cooked. GG's. Dang, we were actually really close too. If they didn't have a second United Battlefront, we might have had a chance there, but we were really close. We battled back from a lot of adversity because I don't think I had a chance to begin with, and we kind of almost came back there. GG. Man, what a boneheaded move on my part. I wish I can go back and take that one back. All right, this hand looks really good though. Very, very good. Got some card draw, voice of victory for the late game if I need it, or I could even go early game just for some protection. We'll see. Ashling. Yes, let's go. I think we drop. I don't love that. I don't love that, but I'm going to do it anyways because I need more removal spells. And I did find one. That's huge. Wow, they didn't play anything either. No, well, hold on. Yeah, let's flip it just because, well, no. I need the blue. I need the red mana, I mean. Need the red mana. The charm. Oh, search your library card or for a land card or creature card. They chose land. They hit the blue. Okay, fair enough. Couple of things going on this game here that I'm a little worried about is the fact that they are. Oh, okay. I thought they were Simic. What in the world is going on? Okay, if I flip, I lose out on potentially mana that I can cast for anything under 4. So no, we're gonna decline this again. I need more lands for sure. Perfect. Keep the lands flowing here. We attack, sure. I don't know what they're playing. Not a clue. Very, very unsure right now. Okay, it's starting to look like Kona. Do you have Aurelia? Also could find off the top the Syndrome. You never know. Let's try it. Let's go with white. We did find a Syndrome off the top. Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. If I play this, okay. I screwed up. I should have chose blue, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I still wouldn't have had enough mana. I would have needed to top deck a land there. Yeah, that's fine. Blue, white, it didn't matter. Let's just pass the turn though, because if it is Kona, we're gonna want to make sure that we can hit it with the get lost. Okay. Add the blue. Decline the flip, right? Yeah, let's decline the flip. We have nothing we have nothing that we really want to discard here. If I play this, that's all my mana, and I'm leaving myself open to a potential Kona next turn. Do I care? I mean, yeah, I probably should care. If I'm being real, I probably should. Let's just pay the life on this. Leave my mana open for the Kona. Get lost here is an option. Would have been really fun though to start copying the Ashling off the Imposter Syndrome. We'll take the Consult the Star Charts because it might get us another land off the top if I don't end up using my Get Lost. This is a tough one. I just don't know what we're playing against, and when you don't know what you're up against, and you got to be very, very careful because they could win the game next turn, again if it's Kona, but all right, we're going for lands here. Going for lands. Yeah, it's definitely Kona. It is for sure Kona. Well, we're going to give them a little taste of their own medicine here because We've got an infinite win con for 1. And for 2, hopefully with the Voice of Victory, we can shut down any future plays from them. All right, so we're going to decline that. Yeah, we'll take... doesn't really matter. Aura Sight, I guess, the better spell. Play this. If we play the Syndrome, we still have to Get Lost open. Perfect. Let's do it. Okay. And if we kill the Kona with the Get Lost, we get through this, we're good to go. You know they probably have it now, though, because they did just draw a bunch of cards off of the Regent that last play. They're probably pretty concerned about counter spells, too. Is probably what they're really worried about, which is why we haven't seen it. There it is. Crossing my fingers right now. The entire game depends on this play. Wow, and they counter it. Okay, so they do find their Omniscience, which here we go. Let the games begin, I guess. I mean, there's only 3 cards in their hand. They might not be Omniscience. And if they are, they might not have all the draw spells they need here right now. So, okay, good. They're not Omniscience. Very good. And they choose the wrong creature. Beautiful. GG's, we win. We win. They're tapped out. If I play Aurelia, well, I guess it's not over yet then, huh? No, it's not, because unfortunately, we don't have the additional mana from the Ashling. Okay. Well, that's fine. We're going here. One more turn. One more turn is all we need here. So if I play Ashling, and then I'll go with the Get Lost here again. You know what? Yeah, we can drop you. Sweet, more land. I think I'm gonna wait to play the Get Lost here. I think I'm gonna wait. Thank goodness, though, that the opponent wasn't playing the Omniscience version. I mean, they could be. They just might not have it in their hand, which is equally as good, I guess. All right, and it gets taken out. Perfect, we win. Nice. Nice, and I have enough mana this time, too, to play the Voice of Victory and the... Oh, it doesn't even matter. They're tapped out. Or not tapped out, but they're out of cards in hand, so... Got him. See, normally, though, if they did have cards in their hand, Voice of Victory plus Aurelia, we shut them down. Decline, actually. Yeah, we had enough mana. Okay. Thanks to the Aura side, of course. Just to make sure. How about another attack step? How about another attack step? Would you like another, sir? Okay, let's go, dude. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. We did it again. Unbelievable. The consistency in this deck has definitely gone way up since we've added the Ashlings and the Aura Sights. Let's go. All right, opponent going first. Hand looks okay. I know I rushed this keep a little bit here, but I just ran out of the room and ran back because someone was at the door, and now I rushed my keep. But you know what? I think it's a good keep. Ultimately, it looks like we're up against discard, so drawing cards is going to be an immaculate thing for us here. All right, test account, huh? This is a test account. All right, let's do some ramping into our Steaming Saunas. Just kidding. That's gone. So maybe not like, you know, discard tribal. Maybe it's going to be more of a mid-range package. Let's just play this, sure. I'm in no rush here. I think this is actually a pretty good matchup for us, specifically because we have the Voice of Victory, so that's good. All right, you gotta go. You gotta go, dude. Voice of Victory will help us with the win con at the end because of the scariness of all the removal they potentially could have, which I'm sure is a lot. Ooh. Not that that matters. I'm like, ooh, they might counter our thing. No, they won't. This is really important, though. I did actually win a game against Control earlier because we had that. All right, we're cooking. I mean, drawing cards is going to be the name of the game in this one. Opponent's probably just sitting on a ton of removal right now. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. I don't think they realized I could just do this real quick. Sheesh. All right, let's go ahead and draw off of this. There's the Syndrome. I also really want to get lost in case they find it. I'm going to play for the Annex, guys. I'm playing super annoying Control right now, but they might draw an Annex, and if they do, it's going to reset my progress here, so I'm just going to be ready to blow it up immediately. All right, no Annex? Cool. I don't need this to draw me additional cards, so just one is good. We'll take the counter. Now we're just looking for the Syndrome. Where are you, Syndrome? Let's do this. Really? We missed it again? That's crazy. All right, how about 8 cards more? Surely we find it. There it is. Dude, look how far in the deck we can go here. It's kind of wild. When the opponent's not really interacting with us here or like disrupting what we got going on, it's pretty funny because I mean, look how many cards we just drew, and we have all day to set up. Let's go. We have no maximum hand size, by the way, guys. Thanks to the saunas, we have no maximum hand size. Oh, brother. Okay, you can have it. I would prefer if you're not there, though, you know? Surprised they haven't conceded yet, but I'm glad they haven't. Okay, they're gonna keep that on top. Okay, sure. Yeah, this is definitely an easy win. Now that I kind of see what's on top of their deck and what they're keeping to, this is gonna be really, really easy, I think. Nice, another counter spell, which doesn't work here. Unfortunately, they have too much mana. Hopefully they try to play something else here, and I can just counter it and call it a day. All right, GG's. Looks like we got him, ladies and gentlemen, because we can go pay life, voice of victory, boom, GG's. And you know they had a kill spell in hand. If they haven't played it yet, you know this was a kill spell, right? Like, GG's, man. I cannot believe how many times we've gotten this combo to work. Is this combo actually pretty good or what? Like, I have mixed feelings about it, man, because it was so hard yesterday to get this thing to do what I needed it to do, and now today it's like we're winning every game, it feels like. So, and even on stream we hit the combo. So I don't know. Maybe it was just the ramp spells that we needed. Maybe that's all it needed. Man, I hope we get all of our matchups like that. That'd be nice. That would be a really nice matchup to have all the time. Yeah, let's get this down first, I guess. These are all pain lands. Oh, Authority of Consuls, huh? Well, I guess we don't need to take damage here. Let's do this. I may end up using my Get Lost on that because we obviously cannot have that out there if we're trying to do the win con being, you know, hasty creatures attacking in every turn. So let's just get rid of that. And say go. So far it's just Orzhov. Tokens. Okay. Tokens. Let's get down the Steam Vents and Aura Sight the talent off the field. Off to a great start. I don't know what the matchup is just yet. I mean, it seems like it might be just like some Planeswalker token generators. I don't know. I say only. Planeswalkers are going to be an issue. If they are Planeswalkers, they're going to be an issue. Oh, I forgot. I didn't need to take damage for that. I had the Auracite mana. Whoops. Well, maybe that'll make him think that I have like some sort of spell snare or something. Who knows? No More Lies is good. Especially if I could take out a big Planeswalker like that next turn. They did not respect the spell snare. Ooh, yes, please. Yes, please. That was clutch. I was just thinking to myself, how in the world am I going to deal with that? Well, there's your answer. Let's go white, I guess. I don't know. It really doesn't matter. Draw a card. Steam Vents. Not what I needed there. I would have loved to have played Rediscover the Way, guys. Don't get me wrong, but I need to make sure I can counterspell because we know they've got Planeswalkers now, and counters are going to be important. Get Lost. Well, that can hit my Sana, which is a bummer. Come on, give me something nice. There it is. The only issue I have with the Syndrome is I need them to use their Get Lost beforehand. You know what I mean? It's too much damage. All right, let's leave our 2 mana open for potentially to consult the star charts. Draw a card. Hopefully it's a counter. Not a counter. All right. Well, this ain't good. If they blow up the Rediscover the Way, that'd be sick. Oh, they did. Okay, didn't expect that. And it's a Terminus on top. Are we keeping that? This looks like it might be my Planeswalker deck that we just posted a few days ago, which is a really good deck list, by the way. Be kind of crazy if I beat it. Looking for like Aurelia for sure, right? All right. This is it. We win next turn if the opponent doesn't answer the Syndrome, at least. If we get a counter. Oh my god, I was going to say, if we get a counter spell to protect it, that would be so nice. But I mean, Get Lost is really the only thing we got to worry about, and it's a 2 mana spell, so No More Lies isn't exactly going to do a whole lot for us, but... Alright, we got him. GG's. GG's, my dude. I think they were trying the Planeswalker deck, though. They didn't hit any of the Planeswalkers that you normally would see, though, like no Kaya, no Ajani's, no nothing. All right, they're officially done casting spells during my turn. And here we go. Let the fun begin. I will say Voice of Victory has come in way more clutch than I ever imagined it would. It was a very late addition to the deck, but it was because we kept running into opponents running, you know, black, and they had just removal spells ready on deck for us, and it was not fun. When you play an Aurelia and they just blow it up, it is not fun. Or even just bouncing it back to our hand. I think Is It Lessons bounced it back to our hand once, didn't they? GG.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Fizzy, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man. Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yeah, it's